This episode of the Recovery Couch is brought to you by JB Davis at Performance Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. For integrity, service, and unbeatable deals, ask for JB in Centerville. Tell them the Recovery Couch sent you. Hey, just a reminder, everyone, my autobiography, Step 4, is in editing and coming this fall. It's raw, it's real, it's redemptive, and it's written for anyone who's ever needed a new beginning. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the Recovery Couch. I'm your host, Brandon Couch, and this is episode 5 in our series. You don't have to get it perfect, you just have to get it started. Today, we're talking about something a lot of us avoid: messy beginnings. So let me start with this truth. The beginning of my recovery was a complete disaster. It was full of anger. It was full of me being disappointed in myself for not being further along in my journey. It was full of resentment. It was full of me wanting to strangle a lot of people, to be completely honest with you. There was nothing clean or polished about it. It was full of stumbles, shame, confusion, and questions. But looking back, those messy first steps were holy ground because they were real. You see, we live in a world that celebrates highlight reels, filtered pictures, Facebook posts about your vacation, when the rest of the 51 weeks of the year, there's nothing you post about. But recovery and life change is born in your blooper reel that you send to America's Funniest Home Videos. So if you're trying to rebuild your life, your faith, or your relationships, don't be discouraged by how chaotic your start looks. Embrace the clumsiness, embrace the awkwardness, because messy beginnings are proof that you're moving in the right direction. They're proof that you're alive and fighting for something better. Luckily for us, God doesn't wait until we're tidy before he shows up. He'll meet us in the wreckage. Just think about that. Jesus was born in a little manger, not a mansion. He meets us in the mess, not after we've cleaned that mess up. So if you're in the thick of it, day 1 of sobriety, for instance, your first therapy session, first amends or first apology, your first time back in church, let this episode be a reminder you're not behind. As a matter of fact, you're right on time. Messy beginnings build character. They teach us humility, they crush our ego, and they make space for grace. We don't need to hide our messes. Our messes give context to our redemption. Without this valley, we never made it to the peak. Without this addiction, I never had a compelling comeback story. Without this promiscuity, I never have this purity. We don't need to hide our mess. We need to walk through it. And as we do, we'll find strength that we didn't even know we had. And we'll learn that it doesn't matter what people think about our mess, because we serve a God who's not intimidated by our broken start. And when we start to understand that and embrace it, we don't have to walk in shame, guilt, or fear anymore. So whatever your new beginning looks like right now, give yourself permission to start messy. Who cares what people think? Just keep going. Because what feels like a breakdown today might be the breakthrough you'll talk about tomorrow. I want to thank you for sitting with me on the Recovery Couch. Just a reminder, Step 4, my journey through addiction, is coming this fall. It's full of messy beginnings, holy interruptions, and moments where God stepped into the middle of my chaos. Subscribe so you don't miss episode 6, Failure is Just Feedback. Say that again. Failure is just feedback. And we'll talk about why your worst moments do not disqualify you or me. And just remember, you always have a seat right here on the Recovery Couch. This episode of the Recovery Couch is brought to you by Greg Swartz at RE/MAX Victory and Affiliates. Whether you're buying or selling your home, Greg brings heart, hustle, and honesty to every deal. Call Greg at 937-477-8975 today.